I think we're looking sharp. I think there are a few things that we're going to have to prepare the next couple days to get ready for Old Dominion on Friday. But I think we grew a lot last weekend in our 2 exhibition games against the U.S. Under-21 team and also against the James Madison University. So we have a lot more depth than I think that we realized initially, and the players have been working extremely hard. The tempo at practice is very, very high. The intensity is high. So I think if we can just come together a little bit more as a defensive unit, then we'll feel more confident going into the game on Friday.
You talked a lot about defense during the preseason. What area specifically do you feel like you need to play better at to succeed?
I think really what we need to do is get the right people in the right position. We have a lot of talented backs, but we're just really trying to find the right combination between our left back and our deep center back, between our deep center mid, excuse me, and our center back and right. Like, we're just trying to find that right combination between the right people. We have Brittany Griswack, who's come on the last week. Hannah's done a great job in the deep back position, the center back position. We have a couple sophomores, Katie Brennan and Katie A, that I think could do a good job as well. So just really trying to fit the right people in the right positions.
Is that something that you'll figure out as the season goes on, too?
I hope we figure it out tomorrow. It's interesting. As the season does go on, you sort of do make some subtle changes. But the nice thing about the people that we have in the backfield, they're very interchangeable in their positions. And I think they're very flexible in playing the left side or the right side or the center. And we've really been emphasizing with all those players the ability to interchange with each other. So I think we've, been pretty good with that. I mean, Hannah, you're a part of that. So what do you think about the backfield?
Yeah, I mean, I think that wherever she tells us to go is we're going to try our hardest to play there. So I think that we do have a lot of versatility on the defense, which is really nice. And we have Ayla back there who's a really strong communicator who helps us out a lot in positioning. So that's good.
Hannah, your description covered a wide range of things. What's that like as a player to be in different spots at different times?
I mean, we just try to adjust to it. We try to adjust to everything, and I think it helps us out in the long run too. Because if she needs us at a different position, we can play there. So it's good for us too.
Starting with Old Dominion on Friday, it's become a traditional for you to start that way. How tough is that to start the season?
It's a challenge. That's what I love about it. I think every year in my 26th year that I say, it gives a great purpose to preseason, that that you really have to prepare and be on top of your practice every session. Beth Anders is retiring after this season. She's been a long-term friend of mine, a mentor to me when I was the assistant coach with her for 4 years, an Olympic teammate. So I'm sure that she really wants to have her team prepared on all cylinders from the start of the season to the end. I think they had a very disappointing end of their season, vying for the national championship, going through the season, I think pretty much undefeated, maybe one loss, and then losing to Maryland in the semifinals. So I think that team is going to come out, obviously, very motivated, as will we. We, looking at the game tape this morning, last night, the score doesn't really reflect how hard we played. I think that, Ayla did a great job in goal, made some great saves, stopped a lot of dangerous situations. So feel good about having Ayla back there with the experience and taking on a tough team.
For either of you ladies, does that give you a nice little target to focus for the start of the season, having such a tough opponent right off?
Yeah, definitely. I love opening up with ODU and then following up with UVA. It's a great competition. You always know their forwards are going to give you, a fight. They get one shot and then they're right back at the second shot. And our defense always gets a good challenge with them, and we get tested early in the season, and it's high competition right away. And I always look forward to opening season, our opening game.
What about the offenses? You have a pretty balanced scoring?
Yeah, we feel good about our offense and that we have two pretty strong lines that we can interchange. Even this past weekend, we were able to, with our rolling substitution, with unlimited substitution, we've been able to get a lot of players in the game and at the same time bring out some of the stronger players to rest them and then get them back into the game fresh. So we have shown a lot of depth in the forward line. Obviously, Kelsey Amy is our leading scorer coming back this year, and she played very, very well this past weekend. We didn't have Taylor Harold. She was hurt, but I think Taylor's going to give a little bit more depth and punch to that forward line. Jenna Christmer, Ashton Klinger. We have some really good forwards that we can, intermix on the forward line as well to be dangerous.
Talk about some of the improvements of your facility.
Oh, yeah. So nice to talk about. Well, this year, you'll notice when you do come to our field, we have a giant video scoreboard thanks to Tara McGuire. Tara played for me, I think we were trying to figure out the years. I know she trained with the Olympic team in 1976, so I think she was a 1997 graduate and, donated a lot of money to put in the video scoreboard and a control booth. So that's been exciting just to watch that go up. I mean, we've obviously have been watching the Pagula Ice Arena go up pretty much all summer, so it's nice this past, in August to see something go up for us. Our little house control tower booth that we have there, and then our video board is really added a lot of aesthetics to the facility, and also it's going to add a lot of excitement with, I don't know that we'll get replays right away, but I think that it will be something for the fans to enjoy.
For either of you ladies, is it distracting having that giant construction project right on the other side of the fence?
No, it's awesome. We just hope that it brings a lot of fans and gets everyone excited. Like, I know they're doing a lot with, like, highlights and stuff, so it'll be interesting to see what everyone, like, how it works. Actually, it hasn't really been turned on, so we're kind of excited for that to
Are you talking about the ice rink?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the video.
Like during practices, if it gets distracting with all the noise from the construction.
No, we block it out.
I mean, not really. Sometimes it gets a little loud. It's hard to talk to each other. But, I mean, it's just exciting to see our university getting built up and see the facilities becoming that much better and seeing another sport becoming Division I. So
it is noisy over there. You have the construction on that side, and then, our players are blaring their iPod, and then we're competing with football who's blaring their iPod, like 200 yards away. So it's a real mix when you hear, like, the rap going on down there, and then we might have, like, Celine Dion playing. It's just a weird combination with the construction going up alongside of it. But it's a very festive atmosphere, I have to say that.
What kind of contributions will we get this year from our state high products like Allie Loth?
Yeah, we have 3 players, Allie Loth, Amanda D'Annunzio, and Jackie Kenny, and each in a different class. We're excited about all 3 of them. Allie just really flies at the ball, to dive, to get her stick on it. And we're trying to teach her to break down a little bit on defense, so she just go flying by the defender. But she really just has a great backhand shot, and I think she's going to be dangerous as she grows in the game. Amanda has had a very, very good preseason. She's shown a lot of versatility. We played her a little bit at back, which we still think we can play her at back and in the midfield, and even for Amanda on the forward line. And Jackie's just a pure back. She just really concentrates on her marking and her transition skills. So, it's been it's been exciting having those 3. I mean, I love the State College kids. And Karen Grapp, one of my former players, is now the new high school coach at State High. So I know a couple of the alums, Shel Tambroni and Sharon Herlocker, are also trying to help her there. I would like to talk about 2 new people that I have on staff. Jen Long is back. I don't know if you remember Jen Long. She was an All-American for us, took us to the final game in 2007. She just was working for 2 years as assistant at Harvard and is going to be going to nursing school at the end of September. But she's been here preseason. I think she's been a tremendous help to our team and our defense. Yeah. So and then we have Stuart Smith, who was our volunteer coach for 2 years. We promoted him to full-time assistant, and he's been the goalie coach, and he's been also a tremendous help. And
thanks, Stu.
Stu's here in the back, and he's just really been challenged the goalies and also very, very helpful on different facets of the game.
Any other freshmen who are going to be making an impact early?
We have Bethany Mink, and we also have Haley Kerstetter, but I would say the freshmen, they're going through that deer in the headlights right now, and they needed just a little bit more time to settle in and understand their surroundings. But the upperclassmen have been doing a great job. I think one of the strengths of this team this year is really their camaraderie on and off the field. I think there's a lot of trust between every class. I think there's a lot of fun between every class. So, even when I had to get on the bus to go to Maryland, play the U.S. Under-21 team on Friday, I was excited about getting on the bus. They're a great group of women to be around. We have a lot of fun. So I'm excited to see how far they can go this year. Yeah, the schedule's always been tough. It says a lot about our conference as well to see all the conference schools up there. Northwestern has greatly improved their program over the past couple years. Obviously, Michigan, Michigan State, Indiana, I think everybody in our conference is in the top 25. So that's obviously going to be a challenge once we start the Big Ten schedule in the end of September. Real excited about being on TV twice with the Big Ten Network, actually 3 times with the Big Ten Network. So, hopefully take advantage of those situations. The schedule, you need to play a tough schedule. If you want to be playing for a national championship, you need to be challenged, and you need to be challenged throughout your season. So starting out with Old Dominion, 9-time national champions themselves, and then going on to play UVA. UVA has 2 players that played in the Olympics, Paige Selinsky and Michelle Batiste. You'll see those 2 on Sunday flying around the field. Highly talented players, and we're going to have to come up with a game plan to stop those 2. And then it doesn't really get much easier. We go on to Connecticut, who was at the Final Four last year, and we play Princeton, who has 4 players that trained for the Olympic team the following Thursday. So, we love it, though. We're going to be ready and prepared and accept the challenge as we move forward. A lot of exciting home games. You'll see a lot of talented players when you come to the field. Not, obviously on our team, like I said, I mentioned, Kelsey Amy. Laura Gephardt is one of our sophomores who's had a great summer. She's with the U.S. Under-21 squad. She's on the U.S. developmental squad. Whitney Reddick is very good. We have a player, Lauren Alwine, who finished playing 4 years of soccer at UVA and has taken her 5th year here to play field hockey. We recruited her way back when, and finally we got her. It's taken us 4 years, but we finally have her on the field playing field hockey.
Do you girls want to talk a little bit about your expectations going into this weekend?
You can go first.
Like we've been talking about, it's always a competition the first 2 games, and we're always hearing if she's going to schedule these two games back to back, and it always comes through. But we're very excited. It sets the bar high right away. If we get these 2 wins, it bumps us up. We're at 9 right now, and ODU's ranked 3rd. So if we get that win right away, we'll be bumped up, which is always exciting. So I think we're ready. We've been practicing
For a while.
But now we're really looking forward to the fans coming too. We usually have a good crowd for the first 2 games, so that's exciting.
Yeah, I agree with Hannah. I think our team has a good expectation for this year. We're all really excited to finally play someone besides ourselves. It usually happens during preseason. So when we start these games, we're just ready to gung-ho, and take it to the team that we're playing against and, have good battles. And I think our expectations are very high for this season. Our girls are so excited, whether they're young or whether they're older and ready to play.
I was just going to say, on Sunday we are dedicating the scoreboard to Tara McGuire, so that will be going on Sunday at halftime of our UVA game. Is it? Okay, thanks. Good luck to women's soccer against Stanford.